Each fiscal year, the Department of Education
An hours-long reading on the House floor
no more than $6 million for expenses incurred
over education funding.
Every level of education in the state is underfunded.
The Student Success Act was created to help plug those holes.
This is the most powerful education bill I've been involved in.
There are elements of this legislation that I absolutely love.
But Republicans and Democrats don't agree on how it generates new money for schools.
Working families can't afford a multi-billion-dollar hidden sales tax.
Less than 10% of Oregon businesses would see a new tax, created to raise an extra $2 billion every 2 years for public schools. It would go to early childhood education and to school districts, expected to use the money to boost graduation rates, better test scores, and expand behavioral and mental health supports. It's meant to help reduce class sizes and provide support for students with disabilities.
And the mental health crisis we have in Oregon, especially in grade schools, is really acute, and it needs to be addressed. It needs mental health experts, counselors, wraparound services, and it's just something that wasn't there a generation ago.
Businesses that rake in more than $1 million in sales after specific deductions will see a 0.57% tax, plus a $250 fee. Gas, groceries, hospitals, and long-term care businesses would be exempt. Opponents, mainly Republicans, say this tax will be passed on to consumers. So in an attempt to offset that possible cost, the plan gives a 0.25% income tax cut to low and middle income brackets. But echoing throughout the chamber,
If we're going to have this conversation, it's imperative that we discuss PERS reform at the same time.
concerns this money will be eaten up by the state's escalating pension costs.
That's not only the elephant in the room, that's a herd of elephants in the room. If we don't deal with PERS, all of this money, this $2 billion on a biennium, is going to be sucked off into PERS.
But legislators who back the bill assure us that won't happen.
This is a dedicated fund that will help plug the holes in Oregon schools. It will help our kids reach their highest potential. We'll have longer school years. We'll have less crowded classrooms. And it's dedicated entirely to those things.
In Salem, Morgan Romero, KGW News.